Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of BlizzKrieg, episode 82, and we're back in Diablo. Finally, we are back, and we are doing the new Necromancer DLC. And let me tell you, I got this to 70, as you can see up here, and this guy is badass. I mean, you can take a look. I got a golem. I got skeletons. These little guys are because I have a ring that spawns these guys in. But the Necromancer is powerful, and it's scary. So I'm really excited to get showing you guys what the hell's going on with this guy, what he's all about. I made him look as badass as possible. Obviously, he's got some different colored armor on, but, you know, what's the point in making armor that you're going to replace later on different colored anyway? Or, different colors anyway. So let's just get going. As per the usual, I'm just going to be pulling off some Nephilim riffs. I'm actually looking for my journal. Boy, there's the journal. Okay, so I'm not looking for the journal. I wonder if they have any more seasonal stuff. Oh, that's right. He's not a seasonal character. Nah, well. Anyway, I made him when he was a seasonal character. Oh, geez, I got a lot of crap to get rid of. But I think obviously I think the season ended, or I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care. I'm just gonna go in and kill things. So let's do a couple of Nephilim riffs. Show you guys what this guy's all about. Give it a second to load. So I'm going to show you the powers that I have. Right now I'm using Scourge, which is a 45% chance to, when attacking, to explode with Demonic Fury for 18 to 2,000% weapon damage as fire. And then I got a 35% chance to explode in a fan of knives for 750 to 950%. And when hitting an enemy within 15 yards, it has a chance to ward me with shards of arcane energy that explode when enemies get close, dealing 320% weapon damage. So basically, I've made him to a point where if I get, I basically just get surrounded, I can just make things blow up. And then you've got my secondary ability, my right click, which is actually this thing right here. It's like a poison nova. Okay, it's called Death Nova, and I've got the tendril rune on it where it doesn't look like it, but there's like a bunch of tendrils on the ground. You can see them barely in the center, just surrounding the character. And what they do is, I believe it heals me, if I'm not mistaken. For 1% of my health per target hit. So if there's 20 targets around me, that's 20%. So essentially, if I'm paying attention, it'd be pretty difficult for me to die. So here it itches a little bit. So give me a second here. But this guy is ridiculous. He's so much fun to play. Way more fun than I anticipated than my Crusader. And I love my Crusader. But the Necromancer is something else, man. He's so powerful, and I love him. Love him. Because everything I do, if I think I've got my abilities set up that way. I'll pull up my passive abilities to show you what I've got going on there. But I'm pretty sure that I've got it so that anytime one of my minions hits a target, I get healed. And then, of course, anytime I do my right-click ability, I get healed. But now we're on a mission to get better gear. Got... Up. Yep, see, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to use my A ability to get those guys over there. I can do that, and it does a massive amount of damage. Stop it. Frickin' lasers. I don't know why I'm picking up the yellows anymore. not interested in yellows. Although, technically, I think yellows are still good for me. So I've got the Swift Harvesting, so it increases my attack speed with any of those 3 abilities by 15%. I'm healed for 10% of my life on hit when one of my minions hits an enemy, so that's that ability I told you about. Increase my life regeneration by 10% for each enemy within 20 yards, so, you know, that's a lot. And then I never even picked one for the last one here. And I can't remember which one I was going to do. I would like to use this one, but I don't have any thorns at all. There's, like, no thorns damage. I wish I was using a scythe. I think, am I? No, I'm using an axe. So I can't do that ability, otherwise I would. Could probably do this one just because the other ones, I've read them multiple times and they don't seem useful as of right now. This increases my armor, but it's reduced by 10% for each active minion. So that's 7 skeletons and 1 golem. That's 80%, so that kind of just increases my armor by 20%, which is really kind of crappy. So you'd want to use this if you weren't using any minions at all. It says consuming a corpse has a 20% chance to spawn a globe. This could go in conjunction with a bunch of other abilities, but I don't have any of those. I'm not using any of those, so I'm not too worried about that. So I think I'm going to go with this one just because extra essence means I can do more things. So let's go. Now normally I would cut these episodes together, and BlizzKrieg has always been about, you know, the quick cuts to supposedly funny things. But I've noticed a lot more these days, especially when, you know, listening to other YouTubers talk about, you know, how they perceive YouTube nowadays and how the audiences really interact with YouTube, is the fact that back in the early days of YouTube, it was all about the short videos that made it big. You know, the viral ones, the ones that everybody talked about that were short enough for people to really pay attention to, but not too long to where, you know, they lost interest. So something like a 5-minute video or whatever. Nowadays, it's all about long videos. You know, I put up an episode of Skyrim that's like 2 hours long each time. And, you know, I'm actually really surprised at how many views I get on those videos. People love Skyrim, it seems, and I love Skyrim. So I'm going to keep on doing them. But, like, we're talking 2-hour-long videos, and I'm getting, like, 20 views a hit, which is awesome. You know, I think that's amazing, especially for me. You know, and I want to thank you guys for participating and watching and viewing those videos, because they're a lot of fun to make. And I'm glad you guys like them enough to watch them. You guys go in the lasers. I don't care. I don't want to be in the lasers. My golem can take the lasers. It's fine. He's a big guy. So it seems as though the trends on YouTube have drastically changed, and you know, this was one of my most edited series, and now it's become a little bit longer each time. I think I'll still do what I do with, you know, Overwatch and, yeah, pretty much Overwatch. Well, I would say Hearthstone, but I don't play Hearthstone for YouTube series anymore. Where I'll just cut out the middle parts where I'm like doing nothing, you know, so you guys can just see from one rift to the next without any, you know, crappy middle pieces. I was thinking about just releasing the video entirely, but nah, you guys don't want to see the middle pieces. I could be spending time just, you know, being boring and looking at new gear and stuff like that and buying gear, and that's not. You guys don't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. I'm just kidding. I watch Let's Plays no matter what. But, you know, I've been watching Achievement Hunter. I've been, you know, I was obviously inspired by them way back in the day to do this myself, and they're a large inspiration, or big inspiration for me, and the growth of my channel and the growth of my website and doing my work and stuff like that. And I've noticed over the years that their Let's Plays have gotten longer to like an hour or two, depending on what game they're playing. Like if it's 7 Days to Die, they really pound it out. It's like 2 hours videos, and I love every minute of it. It's so good. you know, their Minecraft videos, like, say, for instance, their Sky Factory videos, it was funny at the beginning. Now it's just kind of like, meh. I don't know. I've lost interest in the Sky Factory videos just because they're pretty much just like... It was funny at the beginning because they literally had nothing, and they had to build it up into something. And now they've got, like, a whole bunch of stuff going on, and nothing really exciting happens in too many of the episodes, which is sad to say, you know, because all those guys are really funny. They're very funny. You know, just their commentary alone is just great to listen to. But at the same time, it's just... There's not a whole lot of progression. Like, they just got a bunch of stuff going on, and none of it makes any sense to me. And I'm just not really interested in watching it. You know, I liked all their random game, you know, Minecraft videos that they, you know, came up with and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just rambling on. But the bottom line is that their videos got longer, and so, wow, one area, sweet. And so I just basically saw that and said, you know what? That's probably the way that things are going. Come on, activate. Jeez. Okay, well, he's dead. He just ran off like, I'm gonna die!
Are you ready?
Alright, so I've upgraded my chest piece. So now I'm almost at 350,000 damage, which is great. I'm still only on expert difficulty, but that'll be temporary. I'll increase the difficulty level. I have to go out of the game, though, in order to actually increase the difficulty level, I think. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I'll do that for the next one, I guess. Go up to Matt. I mean, I'm already at level 70, but the problem is that, well, my gear's still not good enough, so I've got to get upgraded stuff. But actually, that's kind of like the way I dictate whether I should go up another difficulty level, is how quickly can I kill elites, you know, and not just blue elites, but also yellow elites. Purple ones, meh. Purple ones are just purple. They're not hard to beat. Those are like sub elites. The elites, it's blue and yellow. But I can definitely, can definitely beat the blue elites pretty well. My golem does a freaking assload of damage. It's crazy. I barely have to lift a finger. He just whacks him into oblivion. It's like, oh, okay. I guess it's all done then. We got this little guy here. I hate these little bastards. Always get away from me. There he goes. Thank you. And I'll take that. See, sometimes I actually don't even have to lift a finger. I mean, that's why I've decided to go the route of, like, summoning things, because why bother doing the work myself? I mean, isn't that the whole reason why people hire other people for, like, businesses and stuff, so they don't have to do the work? It's the American dream, baby. I mean, it's the Nephilim dream, baby. Hello. I really should be like, wow, look at that. I didn't do anything. I swear I don't think I even hit them there. I'm pretty sure my skeletons just massacred them on the way over. So, yeah, I really should just be looking for elites to kill, because they're the ones with the orbs. Oh, there's a power pylon. I'll take it. Speaking, lucky me, there's an elite right here. Look at that, 58 million damage, and I don't even know what did it. Quite frankly, don't care. They're dead. I'm not. Case closed. With the power pylon, dude, I'm doing like, yeah, love the power pylon. If I could combine the power pylon with the conduit pylon and the channeling pylon, I'd be unstoppable for about 30 seconds. Like, super unstoppable for 30 seconds. I love this game. Let's so good. He also has, honestly, he has the best. Like, I mean, the Demon Hunter definitely had some good one-liners, but the Necromancer, not only does he sound badass, but his lines are badass. Okay? This dude is like, weakness consumes you. Ah! And I'm like, yes. Come over here. Such a badass character. I don't know who they got to play the voice, but he's good. He's very good. But they got one of my favorite voice actors, Gideon Emery, to play the Crusader. And it's awesome. Couldn't believe they got him to play the Crusader. Look at that. You know what? I think it's that Scourge power that I have. Because I think it's like, what was it? Either I get hit or they get hit. Chance when attacking. So I attack, I have a 45% chance to just explode into almost 2,000% damage, which is retarded. So, plus I've got the floating arcane orbs around me, which is nice. You know, I guess if I wanted to, I could go without really lifting a finger, but that wouldn't be any fun, and quite frankly, I don't think I could. Hello. Are you spawning in friends? Like, what are you doing? Goodbye. You never know that if you kill one of those things, it might actually explode into a portal to the treasure room. And that's buco bucks for yours truly. I've only had it happen a couple times, though. Other times has been basically if I find a puzzle ring, or if I'm in a party with somebody who has puzzle rings. And I was in a party at one point. I can't remember who it was, but he had like, I think he said he had like a couple hundred puzzle rings. I'm like, what? And so he took me and Jeremy through the puzzle, or through the treasure room. Like, the hell was it? I think it was one of you guys, actually. I want to say, I don't know. Actually, I forgot. So I apologize. I know it was one of you guys, one of the viewers. I just can't remember. But yeah, he brought us through the treasure room a couple times, and I just ended up with millions of gold on the highest torment difficulty, so we could get the maximum amount of gold. It was insane. There's the conduit pylon, just in the wrong nick of time. But luckily, it destroys everything, so I can get the speed boost from destroying, you know, objects. Come on, hurry. So I can hopefully speed through and get some enemies along the way. There you go. Yeah.
All must serve the cycle.
Yeah, they will. Wow. It's, you know, this happens a lot. Anytime I get the conduit pylon, it's like monsters don't exist anymore. Like, come on, dude. Give me a break. You were just here, and now it's just like, nope. But it's just like, every once in a while, I'll explode and just kill everything. And I'm happy with that. It's a very nice thing to have. Where it's like little to no effort. Love it. The Necromancer, by far, is... I mean, you know, just like any other game that comes out, there's always, you know, like, say, for example, Overwatch. Doomfist. Pain in the ass character to face off against. Totally beatable, just really unbalanced right now. And I think that's basically the same can be said for the Necromancer. But when we're talking about balance in a PvE game, I mean, really, honestly, is it really necessary? Balance? I mean, balance for who? Like, you know, and I can't stand people who complain about, oh, this character is so unbalanced. It's like, it's PvE. What does it matter? You can kill things in a manner in which is, like, unbeknownst to man. Who cares? But no, people gotta complain. People gotta, you know, bitch about it. And it's just like, dude, you just ruined... Like, people who complained about the Death Knight in World of Warcraft. That was supposed to be a hero class. It's not a hero class anymore. All because people complained. Meh. Wah. Why don't we get rid of the rogue? How about that? How about we nerf the rogue a couple times? Bring them down to speed. Okay, so we've got... Now we're on master difficulty. Okay, and we are up almost 500,000 damage with just a few changes here and there. That's all it took. Just a couple changes, and we're basically good to go. And I still feel super powerful even on master. I technically probably should be on... should probably be on Torment 1. But, I mean, you know, you gotta double check to make sure that you can actually handle different difficulties. So I'm checking to see if I can handle this, and it looks like Master is definitely pretty much handled. Also, now I've got another minion spawning in thanks to my sword that I had saved up, by the way. Okay. Ooh. You guys keep going. I'll just do this. But I've got the, what do you call this? The Maximus. This is in my inventory. So is this. And these. I just was like, yeah, why not? Ooh. New helmet. I need a gem for that. It'll be a diamond to reduce cooldown. Because all the other gems just seem like useless when you put them in the headpiece. The cooldown bonus, or cooldown from the diamond is definitely much better than the other ones. You could get more experience with the ruby, but nah. On higher difficulties, you get more experience than you can even count, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, went in a circle. Love doing that. I hate doing these. Well, the caves anyway. The caves are a bit... You do that. You end up going in a circle, and you're like, well, crap. Now I gotta go all the way back around. It's just ridiculous. Look at this. I don't even do anything. I do a couple of moves, and everybody's dead. I miss these guys when I kill them. They're like my temporary friends. Like pen pals. So now I've got 7 skeletons, 1 golem, and a demon. Oh, there's these little guys. They spawn every 12 seconds, and I think I have up to 4. So there's 4 of those guys and 1 demon that spawns in every once in a while. Like, I've got my own little army going on here. See, this is something I tried to do with my hunter, and I did it pretty well, actually. There was a set of armor that allowed me to call in all my pets, or to have all my pets out, and I wouldn't basically have to do anything to activate them. So I'd have all my pets out, and then I'd plant down a bunch of turrets, a bunch of sentry turrets, and those would kill everything along with my pets, and I basically wouldn't have to do anything. Similar to maybe the Witch Doctor, but boy, this feels a lot more automated than those classes combined. Like, like my hunter, I still had to do a lot of work. On this one, I'm definitely whacking at things just so I can keep up the damage and stuff like that. But, I mean, look at all this stuff I have. I don't have to do much. I always try to go for those builds where I basically don't have to lift much of a finger, and I basically get healed when I hit, and when I'm hit, I get healed, sort of thing. Or I cast a spell like, you know, Death Nova, and I get healed. You know, basically, I keep saying basically, I go for sustainability a lot, and it's kind of nice. I don't have to do much. I'm smart sometimes. Other times I'm pretty stupid. Anything here? No. I should probably just stop picking up yellows. Because, I mean, you can get veiled crystals, you know, just by getting them dropped, so... And, I mean, look at how many veiled crystals I have. Like, I'm sure tons of people out there are like, well, I have 10 million. And I'll be like, don't care. That's 6,000 veiled crystals. I've got plenty of them. Oh, looky. Stop spawning in your minions, man. My minions are more important than your minions. Okay, minions? Minions. Mignon. Just, finished playing the Destiny 2 beta. That game is gonna be sweet. But I have to wait till October to get it. I could get it on PS4, but no, I don't care. I don't care that much. I don't have that money. And Jeremy pre-ordered the game for me, so, you know, I got it for free. Why would I get another copy? I mean, I would get another copy to maybe play with other people, but it's $60. $60 is still so expensive. Damn, there's a lot of these guys. Oh! I'd be surprised if that weapon's better. Let us see. We gotta check it in the field if we can, man, you know? Wow. Plus a socket, so if I put a emerald in there, then the damage skyrockets even more. Are we gonna hit 500,000? We did! We went 6,000 over. Dude! Now there goes my minion, but oh well. I'm gonna keep the Scourge power, but if I wanted to, I could just switch. I could go extract that legendary power and then just use that instead, but I'm gonna keep the Scourge. It seems to be doing a lot of damage, and I wouldn't want to deprive myself of that. I honestly don't know why I'm picking these up. I really don't. I guess I'm picking them up because the likelihood of legendaries dropping is not as frequent as you may think. I mean, master difficulty really, it's not that frequent. So, you know. Sorry to punch you in the face with my crystals. Next area. Oh, I remember this area. There was one time way back when I did a rift run and only got 98% of it done before there were no monsters left. That was a weird one. That never happened before. There were not enough monsters to finish the rift. I swear to God. And I thought I recorded it, but for some reason I either lost it or whatever. I mean, that's not... I've lost stuff before, and that's always due to stupid transferring of files and stuff. It's like a new drive. It's annoying as hell that I lose stuff like that, but it's happened many times, and I don't know why I don't learn my lesson. Always just screwing myself over. But I could have swore I recorded it. I didn't, but I swear it happened. It was the most weirdest phenomenon I've ever come across in this game. Not enough mobs. And this is before they increased the number of mobs in the rifts to be this. Like, this is insane, but, like, even greater rifts are even crazier. They have more mobs. But that was before they increased the number to compensate for the lack of mobs that spawn in. It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I never understood how that happened. I thought it was the craziest thing ever. But I'm glad I discovered it. I just wish I had proof. Man, a lot of elites in this one. I like it. Now, there was... I was using this, the Army of the Dead, with like another rune, but it was basically still the standard Army of the Dead where all the skeletons converged on one point wherever I designated it. So like on the top of right on the head of a elite or something. And it would definitely essentially kill everything in the area as it came in. So it definitely was still AoE, but, you know, a little bit more accurate. I decided to go with the randomized version just because of the fact that it's random and does more damage. So I was like, yes, more damage per enemy, that's kind of like my thing. I'll take it, so. That's very nice. Bone Warlock. Well, there are my bones for you. Oh, he was the Rift Guard. I thought the other guy was. Update. Let me get rid of all this then. Oh, I'll take that. Never mind, I'll take that. Legendaries only, please. Now, I could take these and just increase them into legendaries, but who wants that? Okay.
You're still.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was awesome. I hope you guys actually liked seeing the Necromancer. It is the most badass class in this game, hands down. Does this mean I'll be getting rid of my Demon Hunter and all my other classes? Maybe all my other classes. I don't know. I like my Crusader and Demon Hunter more than I like all my other ones. Witch Doctor. Well, I like my Wizard. The Wizard used to be better when it had a critical mass. I don't know. Anyway, bottom line is this is my new favorite class. The Crusader will always be a favorite of mine, but this is like a lot of fun. A lot of fun to play. The Necromancer seems unbeatable, especially with a Golem that basically can one-shot things every once in a while. You know, exploding fat guys that do tons of damage. And then I got like skeletal warriors that kind of just chill until I tell them to go attack something at really fast paces. But anyway, bottom line is Necromancer is a lot of fun. If you have Diablo 3, it's kind of hard to recommend a $15 DLC. I mean, this is all you get. You get the Necromancer and a new area unlocks, of course. Some new story background, I think, comes along with that if you play the story mode. Or if you just go to that area and you talk to some people or something. But there is a new area that comes with it. I think you get a pet, and I think you also get this banner here. Not these wings. These wings are for something else, but I think you get this banner here. But that's about it. You know, it's not a lot for $15, but if you really like Diablo and you want a new class, you want to give this a shot, definitely pick it up. But I can't say I recommend buying this for $15. It's kind of a hefty price to be asking for just a character. But anyway, I'm sure there's been more ludicrous prices for other things, like $40 for an apple in Skyrim. That was stupid. But anyway, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Necromancer, and please join me again in the next episode. I am just stepping all over my words, where we picked up with StarCraft 2. And continue the story on from there. If you like this episode, check out all the other episodes of BlizzKrieg. This is episode 82, so you've got 81 other ones to go through. So you got some catching up to do. Binge watching, that's what everybody does these days, isn't it? And, you know, if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you hate the Necromancer and you hate life and you hate fun. And, you know, check the links in the video description below especially for the Extra Life campaign. Still trying to raise that money. Pretty close to $200. Maybe you guys can help out, but you won't know until you click down below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, guys, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Diablo 3 Necromancer, and I will see you guys later.